He is saying, you will realize the Supreme Soul. You will understand the entire everything about the karma or your works. So what is Sanchita karma? That which you have already done. What is Prarabdha karma? That which you are experiencing. What is Agami karma? That you are going to experience due to the deeds you have done now. So these three karmas and the Srishti Karyam, that means the activity of creation, sustenance and destruction, you'll understand whatever is termed by the name karma. Then Krutsnam Adhyatmam, then you'll also understand the soul within you. Adhyatma means Pratyekatma, means the soul within you. So you know everything. That's what he's saying. Let us read the sloka, 29th sloka. Jaramarana mokshaya mam asritya yatanti ye te brahma tat viduhu krusnam adhyatmam karma cha akhilam. Jara marana mokshaya. Jara means old age. Marana means death. Mokshaya means the person who want to get rid of this old age and death. Mam asritya yatantiye, mam, me, asritya, take refuge in me, yatantiye, those who try hard, strive in the path of liberation more and more. It is not easy. It's not going to come to you liberation as if you go to a shop and purchase an object. No, it will need lots of years of perseverance. Swami Vivekananda says purity, perseverance, and purity and perseverance, he says. So that means you have to persevere. See, if your academic education, academic activities, are you able to finish off in 1 year? No, 2 years, 9th grade, 10th grade, 11th grade, 12th grade, year after year you keep writing the exams and passing them. Ultimately you take a graduate degree, then only your education is completed. Some will even go to post graduation, doctorate, everything. So maybe around some 20 plus years of hard work, then only your academic education will be completed, schooling or college, whatever it will be completed. So in the same way, then how much amount of practice and hard work is required to attain the Supreme God? Just imagine, just think hard. So those who, but it is not also be considered extremely difficult. No, every day you do certain amount of practices. Morning, afternoon, evening, before going to bed you meditate. Throughout the day you remember, you do all the works for the sake of God. So slowly you put in. See, you will receive salary in your job only after 30 days of work. So you don't need to do the 30 days work in one day. You have 30 days, day in, day out, you have to go there and work. Every day it is over, that's all. In the same way, this practice also in the path of liberation, per day you decide one schedule and you follow that. That's all. So knowingly and unknowingly you would have traveled a lot in just 10 years or 15 years or 20 years. That's my personal experience also. Just practice a set of practices and discipline per one day that you continue throughout your life, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, 30 years, then you see the magic. At the end of that period, you would have reached in a far better place, far superior place. You will be able to perceive God. You will have that inner experience. So what Krishna is saying is Jara Marana Mokshaya. In order that you don't attain again birth, again old age, again diseases, again sorrow, again misery, again death, and the same cycle. If you want to free that, do practice at least for one life sincerely. You have 30-40 years in your hand. That's why if people say I will do it after my retirement after 60 years. What you can do in 60 years age? Your body will not cooperate, your mind will not cooperate, you don't have concentration. So right from 20-25 years you have to start practice. So by the age 60 you would have already practiced some 30 to 40 years of very nice spiritual practices. Sadhana, it is called sadhana, in the path of devotion, in the path of liberation. That's what Krishna is saying. Jara Marana Mokshaya Mam Asrita Yatanti Ye. Yatanti is very important. You have to try. Prayatnamu Chayuta. You have to try, that's all. Nobody know you. Krishna, you remember, he said, Bahunam Janmanamante Jnanavan Mam Prapadyat. I told you just few slokas back. After many births only, even a sage can fully realize me. So don't worry about what result. Don't see towards the ramifications. You just do your part per day. So prayatnam chahi, to practice, just try hard, try sincerely. That is the word. Try sincerely. Don't start chanting the holy name and fall asleep and convince yourself I have done 1 hour japam. No. You have slept for half an hour. How can you say that? Then in the next day, if you are sincere enough, then you can say, oh, I am really sorry, I didn't do half an hour. So from today I'll be alert. That is the way to progress. Everybody will make mistakes. Okay? Take that word. Everybody will do mistakes, but only due to practice makes man perfect. So etanti, practice. Then what will happen with that practice? Te Brahma Tat Viduh. They know that Parabrahma, Paramatma, the Supreme Soul, He is in you only. That is called Krutsanam Adhyatmam. Entire Adhyatmam you will know. That means the Pratyagatma, you will find it in yourself as well as outside. There are two things. So a sage first finds that soul experience within himself. Then he can see that in every living or non-living being. Karmacha Akhilam. Cha means also. Karmacha Akhilam. Akhilam means everything regarding karma. Karma regarding what I told you regarding the karma. So everything you will become an omniscient. So, and you will be finally liberated. That is the best fruit we all want, the seekers of knowledge. So with this, virtually the Vijnana Yoga 7th chapter is over. Now the remaining is 30th sloka is actually a link to the next chapter, 8th chapter. Just I will read it out. Sadhi bhutadi daivam mam sadhi yajnam chaye viduhu prayana kale apicha mam te vidur yukta chetasaha. Krishna is saying, so Adibhuta, there are 3 words I will explain in the 8th chapter. Adibhuta, Adidaiva, Adiyajna. So these 3 are Krishna himself. So those who know these terms that belong to me, they will be having a steady mind and they will attain moksha. They will remember me, they can realize me even at the time of death. At the time of death, there is no chance that anybody can remember anything. Only they can remember what is dear to them, that's all. Wealth or son or daughter or some pet or some goal or some desire, some unfulfilled desire, that only they can remember. So Krishna is saying, at the time of death, whatever you remember, that you will achieve in the next birth. So if you know me clearly, that I am the Adibhuta, I am the Adidaiva, that I am the Adiyajna, then you will have no more fear. Even at the time of death, you will know me, you will realize me that I am with you at the time of death. And so they will fully know me and attain moksha. Then Arjuna suddenly is surprised. What are these three terms? Adibhuta, Adidaiva, Adiyajna. He is surprised. He asks Krishna, what are these three terms, Adibhuta, Adidaiva, Adiyajna, which he is going to answer in the next chapter, which is the 8th chapter, Akshara Parabrahma Yoga. We will continue with the 8th chapter in the next video.